Hey guys, it's Maymay, and I promised you a room tour, but before we get started, housekeeping. Literally housekeeping. This is not my home. This is my office. So it is not made for company, really. It's literally a functioning craft studio is what it is. We film in here, we plan in here, we design in here, we film all over this room. I'm going to show you all that. So it's not going to look like a pristine, beautiful craft space, but I want to show you. You guys wanted to see, so I'm going to show you what we do. All right, so I'm going to back up. So not the prettiest picture. I'm telling you, I don't like to show all this under here, but everybody has a trash can, right? Everybody has one. So, and everybody has a power strip. We've got those things, okay? But this is where we film. You guys have asked. This is where Shannon sits, right where Shannon's sitting. This is where Vinny sits, right over here, and this is me in the middle. So that may explain to you on our live shows how close we are to each other. We're pretty close, actually. Like we can reach each other fairly easily. And Shannon does the switching, like when you see my hands and then you see the screen, Shannon handles that over here. She has buttons, she has a monitor. We'll get over there. She has a monitor that she does that from. And so anytime the camera goes from one scene to the next, Shannon's doing that. She keeps up with volume, chat. She does a bunch over there. And that's where she sits. Vinny has his computer right there, and he watches chat, and he watches the video. And that's why sometimes he'll say, I haven't seen what you've done yet, because he'll watch from here instead of watching my hands. But that's cool. That's the way he does it. All right, let's go into the desk, and I'll show you what stuff is. Now, you remember in the live, I told you that I pretty much have this set up like a crafting cockpit. That's what it's set up like, okay? So I work here. Matter of fact, I'll put the camera, and you'll see. That is what you see on camera. Pretty cool, right? Now you know. And this is everything I have at my hands. My favorite in the whole room is this one. This is my most handy tools, or at least this area of the room. It's got some of my favorite punches, pins, scissors, finger blade, everything is in here. This is where I keep everything I want to reach really quick. You can see I've got everything right close to me. This is my Distress Ink Bandit. If you come here, this is bling. Right over there is baker's twine. Here's sticky tape. Here's my favorite punches I use constantly. Here's Scotty, my mini scoreboard, a little bit of foam. Like these are notebooks where I'm taking notes or if I'm doing a project and need measurements. I've got a mini trimmer, my Misty. This, I don't use this as much as I used to because I have my glass mat, but this is a piece I used to use. It's a laminated piece of card that I used to use to do like inking on and stuff, but now I have my glass mat. This is my waffle flower mat, my regular and my mini. And then up here we got color pencils, my Nuvo cleaner, and this is my stamp for the back of cards that has the gift of God. If you don't know, this is a stamp that we give away for free. When you place an order, you can put it in your cart, and it tells the story of salvation or the salvation road. Not like the Romans road, but kind of like that. My brother wrote it. It's called the free gift of God, and it's really cool. So if you want one of those, stick it in your cart. Okay, over here, this is my sky float. And look at the jank yellow tape. It goes up like this, and it magnets to the ceiling. Those grids hold it in place. I don't want to wiggle it. And I'll show you something else. It does wiggle. So Thomas put together this PVC pipe for me that goes into a piece into the wall. And now this is taped to it to hold it still so I don't have to wait for the wiggle to stop. You know, YouTuber problems. This is my webcam. When you see my face on Thursday night, or not Thursday night, Tuesday nights, or tomorrow night, because we are doing a video Thursday night. I'm filming this on Wednesday. But this is where you see my face here. And this is where I watch the monitor. This is where I keep up. Look at the fingerprints. This is where I watch up what's happening on YouTube. Okay, down here you'll see. Well, I missed this side. Let me show you. Keep my rulers and my layer guides and all of that good stuff over here. Not all my rulers. My Tim Holtz is right here. Always separated, but I keep a lot of my rulers here. My computer mouse lives here. This is my Distress Ink stack, and you see I've added the gray and I've added the little one for that. That's my mini impressible. I like to keep one of those close. My art glitter glue and my squeaky clean, all close. Over here, you can see my Joy behind my cup. You can see this is what we jokingly call our burner phone. It's actually my old phone. And when we traded, or when we got my new phone, I did not trade this in. I kept it so we can get extra footage on this. So I film on the one I'm using now plus this one. So if that's something you can do and you're a person who does YouTube, it's nice to have an extra phone if you film on your phone, and I tend to. Okay, over here, all at hand. You see how this lays out? These shelves are from Amazon. I'll link them. They're expandable. I really like them. They're metal. They work really good. They're easy to clean. But I keep everything really close. You can see I've got my inks right here. I've got my blocks right here. I've got my Dressalope right there. I've got my Shannon right there. And Shannon's webcam sits right. Oh, yeah, we have some extra 4x6 photo mats right there. Shannon's webcam is right behind the packing tape. Everybody needs packing tape, right? I keep stuff up here like those are doilies. In the middle, there's some like ephemera. There's some glue dots. This is foil, and this is Wordies. This is my joy mats, my small ones, and my markers, my Cricut markers. Not all of them, but some of them. Stapler, yellow tape, more blending sponges. This is the sticky back from my Nuvo magnets. Another impressible. We keep extras around. You'll see them all over the place. We love them. These are my grommets or eyelets. I've got my embossing powders, my glossy accents, some more sticky tape back there. Just things like that I want to keep close. You never know when I need it. I want to keep it close. You can see I keep my favorite. This is my ink. That's it. Memento, VersaFine, and VersaFine Clair. Those are my inks. I keep them right there. Down here, I've got a project I need to do. Underneath there is a stamp set we haven't released yet. That's a sneaky little thing there. And you see it laying there? Yep. And then some cards we made. Sometimes we keep these in case we need to reference something, and sometimes they go into the store as a sample. Okay, then if you keep coming around, like I said, I like this. It's like a wrap. It wraps around me. So we've got the Gemini here. These are the plates for the Gemini, and this is my dies. You're not going to believe this. These are my dies and my embossing folders all in one. I'll show you. This side is pretty much shapes, and it depends. Some of it could be shapes, some of it could be brands over here. Here's my embossing folders in the middle, and there's some more dies and shape, just different stuff. So dies on either side, my embossing folders in the middle, and that's what we use. I'm sure that'll grow because I'm really loving them and I keep buying more, and I'm sure it'll grow. This is border punches here. Down here is my Revolution, the plates for the Revolution, and that is my wavy, what's that called? Crimper. That's my crimper. And then down there is that new Say It With Style kit. I love that. I keep it really close. And then I've got a couple of elephants down here that are a project I need to get done, so they're sitting really close. That's a good idea too. If you have a project you need to work on, to keep it kind of close, to keep it in your mind. Under there, you'll see I keep my trimmers, and I have 3 scoreboards there, and I use them pretty much interchangeably. And over here is this little cart that's holding punches. We just did this. Our punches were growing so fast over there, so we just added this. And I love this because from where I sit, I know it looks weird from where I'm showing you, but from where I sit, I can see what they all are. And that's my little vacuum. He comes in handy for the work surface when it gets dusty. We told you guys that these things I use for desk are not desk. By the way, all those cords, that is all audio for live shows. Every bit of that is microphones, a board that runs the microphones. It's all audio. And our tech guy put it in, and I said, put it down there so I don't have to deal with it. That's where it goes. But these are the bookshelves I use. I think these are Better Homes and Gardens, these 4 cube shelves. And if you look, they extend underneath. There's one sitting under there, and these going across are closet shelving. And I want to say they're like 8 feet. They're pretty big. And there's 2 of them. I'll show you what we did. We have 2 of them sitting on top. You can see the seam. But the seam doesn't bother me because I craft on my glass mat. So that doesn't really bother me. Okay, under here. This has grown a lot. That is specialty paper, black scraps, white scraps, chipboard scraps, pattern scraps, pre-made projects like gift bags and stuff like that. And this one I think is also some pre-made projects that we have on that one. This is where I keep my AC. Look how good that AC craft cardstock looks there. It's so easy to see the colors I want, and it's really close at hand. This is where I keep my dewdrops. I love these. I'm working on, I have a distributor working to find these cases again for us because I fell in love with them and haven't been able to get them. But I love my dewdrops right there. These are dies that we don't carry in the store, but I love them and I keep them, so they're in a stash for me there. This is products I need to be testing. It's a whole section in there. And then I forget what this is.
Oh, just random.
Randoms down there?
Just random.
This is paper that just came in I need to do projects with. This is a planner that I'm trying to use for stamp to stamp videos. This is where I'm writing down like this person needs a card or that person needs a card, and I'm trying to keep up with that there, and I hope to get back to doing those soon, but my life has been a whirlwind recently, so everything kind of stopped, but I hope to get back to doing those soon. This is my folio practice paper, so I use that for practicing folios. Okay, what else? What have I not shown you? I did that whole thing. Oh, this wall? Okay. This is stamps. We keep them in these crates we get from Walmart. They used to be 97 cents. They're like $1.30 now, but that's cool. I'm not bitter. We still bought more. And so these are my stamps. I keep them in these crates. We'll go close and pull one out in a second. You can see I've even started stacking some. So I have those there. This is all built in. Like this is some extra tools and stuff. Anytime, I'll show you in a minute, we have a table that we also film on. And anytime we're filming over here, we might need extra tools, and that's a lot of those tools there. Up here, this is so much stuff that we keep up here. This is, that is a card set I made a while back I really like, and I left up there. That is Bubble and Squeak. That is Evil Chicken. If you know, you know. It's kind of how this is. These are gifts from subscribers. Not that purse, I made that. But these little pieces are gifts from subscribers that I like to put in my room just to have to look at. There's a lot of Cricut things here, a lot of Cricut markers there. Is that Cricut? No, that's also Nuvo on the bottom. My Joy case, my vinyl for my Joy, my two most beloved cuddle bugs that I can't buy anymore, so I keep them right there. My not so beloved Brother Dix. It's okay, it's there, it's there. Then I've got Pierpont, and this one is Edelweiss. Didn't I call her Edel? No, we did not call her Edelweiss. We called her, she plays, she's a weenie dog, a ceramic weenie dog. Liesel. She plays Edelweiss, but we called her Liesel. That is what we called her. There is some ink there, or either, yeah, I think that's ink. A stack of inks. My Trapper Keeper, don't miss my Trapper Keeper right there. Okay. Then over here, this is where we keep, that's Boom Chicka on the top. That's my brother Scan and Cut, my original one. I love that guy. We don't have a love-hate relationship. We just love each other. This section is Nuvo drops. I'm just looking through there. A lot of weenie dogs that have been gifted to me. So many weenie dogs. Also, that bless sign is a gift from a subscriber. I've got some ribbon up there in the top. This side is mostly Nuvo drops. There's a project in there I've made. There's an Alabama sign that Clack makes. I put that in there. Got my Distress inks, my Mod Podge, and my little like shaker elements here. There's my Nuvo markers. And that is the new... That's right, the new Tim Holtz Distress watercolor pencils, and a beautiful cross made for me by Cozy Bear. And what else? These are my old Spectrum Noir markers that I don't use anymore, but I just thought they were pretty, and I liked them in that hexagon, so I put them there. Okay, the other side of the room we film at is this side. So if you ever see this background, you can see where it's coming from. Shannon's going to demonstrate. So we sometimes film from here. We film a lot of wreath videos. Yeah, that's our sky float for there. We have two sky floats. We film a lot of wreath videos here. Right now we're working on Threes of Charm. Little sneak peek. These are our Threes of Charm projects. Shannon's and mine. Brenda's is done. I can't show you that one. I don't even know where it's put away, so we've put it away. It's not very pretty, but this table we had special made. I love this table. Our friend Luke made it, and then if you see the feet, Shannon's husband Blake put those casters on for me because we wanted it a little higher and we wanted to move it. So she did that. He did that for me. And Shannon and I did this background and we change it all the time. We'll probably change it again soon. We like to change it. Okay. The stuff here is just stuff. Everybody has a stuff area, right? It all has a place, and that's pretty much its place right there. That's our heater, which is also our cord holder. You can see I have it taped to the top. It holds a cord. It's a long story. Over here, paper racks. I keep my Sizzix solids here. This is pieces of 12 by 12s that are in circulation now, meaning they're things that either we can still get, I can still use, they're things I can lean toward. And then next to it are solids I've had for years that we use for all different things. And the top section is my linen. No, it's my felt. We don't have linen yet. They haven't let me get it because we can't get very much of it. So I haven't gotten linen yet. I have one pack of gray over here. That's all I've got. And then that little guy holds cords and things like that. And on top are my 6x6, my 6x8s, and some folios that I want to play with soon. That just holds blingy stuff. There's a card up there. Just different little things. This is Shannon's seat. I'll show you her monitor. That's where she works from. So she sees that on live shows. And we've got those holes we need to, I don't know, we're not going to fix them. They're just there. Shannon looks at this face. She says she's always looking at a face on Tuesday nights.
Sad.
A sad face. We need to make it, we need to put a smiley underneath it. What else? Did I miss anything?
You said you were going to show them a stamp.
Oh, let's go the stamps up close. So this is critters, and this just means anything we call a critter. And I asked Shannon, can we call a robot a critter? She's like, yeah, we can. So these are like our little critter stamps, and what we do, now you know I keep 2 sets. I keep a set that we use, and I keep a clean set. That's why you see 2 sets in here. So this is the one I'll show on camera to you guys, and then this is the one that we will actually use when we're making projects. And we put them in the Brutus Monroe cargo sleeves, and we have one of those label printers. I'll show you, Shannon's got it right here. Here's our label printer, and we just do a little label up there. We don't alphabetize them or anything. We just put them in these titles. I'll show you.
For the most part.
So
We try to.
So we've got like alphabet and calendar. What is that one? Birthday. Builders are things like tag builders, prompted memories, album, anything that builds something else. The postcard builder, things like that. This is a brand new scripture one. We've outgrown, so we haven't labeled it yet, but we need to. Christmas. Here's critters again. Fall. This is a new quilt one. We haven't labeled that one yet. Floral. Summer, food and hobbies, winter, wheels, builder, another builder because we have too many of those, spring and Easter, sentiments, I'm having a hard time reading through the screen, scripture, masculine, layered. There's a couple more up here. We have, I don't want to make y'all dizzy. So this one is our monogram set. This is our vaulted. I love how we just stuck that on the thing. Our vaulted sets are here because we like to keep those as well. And I think that's it. Yeah. I really do think it's not pretty, it functions. That's what we say. It functions. So you're really getting the behind the scenes. This stuff down here is our folio for our yearly folio class. Shannon made us like our own separate little containers. And so each month our stuff is all kept in the container so we can get to it. And that, I didn't talk about that. That's all the supplies that Shannon and Brenda typically use when they're doing Three's a Charm. It's kind of everything I use, except punches and stuff. It's like a Misty and ink and all the little like scissors and pins and things like that. And I think there is a crocodile over there or something. Y'all keep some things. Those 2 white things, point out those because I bet they'll be wondering what those are. The tall white things, yeah, those. Okay, so these I found on Amazon. That holds the phone and it also raises up and down, like that arm will go up and down. It's kind of hard. There you go. So we use that, but we really like these because that panel that she's got in her hand right now is a light. So if we need light in that corner, we use them for that. I don't think they're charged up. We typically plug them in because I never remember to charge them up. We just plug them in. But I love this, and we use that that a lot to hold our phone. And it's weighted on the bottom, so it holds it really nice. Okay, guys. I think that's the highlights. If you have questions, you know what to do. Put them in the comments. If there's something you want to see up close or you want me to explain something better, Tamitha will do an incredible job linking everything she can possibly link below. I know her like that, so she'll get that done for us. And until next time, don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to miss a video. Till next time, bye now.